This is my 2023 everyday carry video, and these are the things that I've taken with me everywhere this year. I personally love watching these kind of videos and seeing the kind of things that people keep with them and they carry, and I've waited a really long time for me to make my own. And since this is the first year that I've officially gone full-time as a creator, I figured this would be the year for me to make my own everyday carry video. So right here in front of me, I have laid out everything that's a part of my everyday carry, and I'm going to start from my left and work to my right, going through each and every single item. So first up, we have the AirPod Maxes. Now I've had these for about over a year, and before this I was using the AirPod Pros, but these are by far the best headphones that I have ever owned. Like, the noise cancellation on these is absolutely insane. I never leave my house without them, especially if I'm going on a flight. These headphones completely block out the noise of any plane engine sounds, any crying babies, literally anything that you can think of, you're not going to be able to hear with these on. That can get a little bit annoying for the air hostesses because sometimes they've been trying to serve me drinks or wake me up for lunch or breakfast or dinner on a plane, and I literally can't hear them. Also, the sound quality is really good. I also use these to work out. I know people say that you shouldn't really sweat in these because they're not water resistant, but I haven't had any problems with these, and I generally sweat plenty. I've worn these playing basketball, I've worn these working out, and they just work great for everything that I do on an every single day basis. I would literally not give these headphones up for anything, and to be honest with you guys, the noise cancellation is so good that the whole time I just had them on right now when I was talking about the headphones, I couldn't even hear myself. So yeah, AirPod Maxes, highly recommend if you don't have them yet. These have been out for a little bit now, so Apple might consider replacing them with the AirPod Maxes too, especially since these still charge via Lightning, which is still kind of annoying, but that'll probably move towards USB-C as all the other Apple products have. All right, so next up we have this watch. Now for the past year, I haven't worn a smartwatch just because I shattered my Apple Watch a few years ago and I just never bothered to replace it. So this is an Omega SeaMaster from 1961 that was originally bought in Japan. Now this watch actually belonged to my wife's grandfather. She actually flew all the way across the world to Pakistan to go pick this up and bring it back and have it restored. So yeah, this is the piece that I'm wearing on my hands, and I feel like it's a solid watch. It works great, it looks beautiful, it does its job, right? It tells the time, and I feel pretty lucky to be wearing this because again, this watch is almost 60 years old, so I think that's pretty dope. All right, so next up we have my rings, and I'll start with the most obvious one. So this is my wedding ring. I've been married for about almost 5 years now, and I've been wearing this on obviously my ring finger on my left hand. It's a pretty standard wedding ring. There's a pretty good story behind this one. I accidentally tossed this down a garbage chute when me and my wife used to live in a condo, and this was only after about a week of us being married. It kind of just got loose on my finger and it flew off, and I didn't realize for 30 minutes. I actually spent the next day going through the dumpster which it fell into, and I swam in garbage for pretty much 6 hours until I found it. So happy ending, but yeah, that's one of the rings that I wear on my fingers. My other two rings are both from Clocks and Colors, and they did send them to me, but obviously this video is not sponsored by Clocks and Colors. I just love the stuff that they make. So one of these rings I wear on my right index finger, and this ring kind of has a huge octopus on it, and the stone is supposed to represent the sea, and so I think that's pretty cool. I've been watching a lot of One Piece lately, so it does make me kind of feel like a pirate, so that's kind of a nerd thing. If you know, you know. And then the other ring that I wear is also on my right hand on my pinky. This has a cool crack design on it. I feel like it just completes the look. It doesn't have any specific meaning or anything like that. But yeah, these are the rings that I wear, and I think they look dope. All right, so next up we have the Rode Wireless ME system, and the reason why I choose this one over the other Rode system is that it has something called auto gain assist. So it basically just levels out the volume and the audio for you, and you don't have to do any work, and you don't have to worry about it peaking and things like that. The reason I go with these is because these are actually easy to connect to your phone. So if I'm ever vlogging with my phone, or if I'm doing a voiceover with one of my phones, then I always have clean and really high quality audio with me. I personally don't like the microphones that are built into phones, which is the reason that I carry the Rode Wireless ME with me. All right, so let's get into my first phone. And yes, I'm one of those people that does carry two phones. This is the Galaxy S23 Ultra in green, which I feel like is the best color by far. This is also my first Android phone that I've ever had and ever owned. Samsung did send it to me, but it is my phone and I've been using it for almost a year now. And this is also the first Android phone that I've ever had. Prior to this, I was a complete Apple fanboy, but this is the phone that turned me around. And the main reason are the cameras. The cameras on this phone are just absolutely incredible. The photos that it takes, you would not believe that they came from a phone. And this is actually the reason why I don't have a camera in my everyday carry kit, because that's how good the raw photos from the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra are. Whenever I edit them, I literally can't believe how flexible you can be with them in Lightroom, and the photos turn out super crispy. So that's the reason I carry this phone. So just in case, obviously, I run out of battery on my other phone, I have another fully charged phone with me all the time. So running out of battery is not an issue, and the camera on this is just incredible. The S23 Ultra is definitely the best phone in 2023 for photography. My second phone is the iPhone 14 Pro Max in space gray or black or whatever you want to call it, and this pairs perfectly obviously with the AirPods. And I also use this iPhone for video. I feel like Apple still has the best video of any smartphone, and I just love the way how natural the colors are. You don't have to do much editing to it or anything like that, and they just seem to really pop. I also most of the time upload to social media from my iPhone, just because Instagram and TikTok and all the other social media apps are optimized for Apple. Android is getting better at that, but at the time, iPhone is still king when it comes to that. This will probably get swapped out with the 15 Pro Max in natural titanium in some time. But for now, in 2023, and again, because this is a everyday carry for 2023, I did rock with the iPhone 14 Pro Max in space gray. Next up, we have my wallet. This is a pretty simple wallet from Burberry or Burberry. I'm not exactly sure which it is, but let's just go with Burberry for the purposes of this video. It's a very simple, sleek card holder style wallet. It has 4 card slots on the outside and then one main pocket where you can put more cards. This was a gift that my wife gave me, and that's because my old wallet was pretty nasty and pretty disgusting and really old and needed to be thrown out. So I just needed something super simple, and I do lose this thing almost like 10 times a day. So I do wish there was some way to get an AirTag or something in here, because I'm constantly looking for my wallet. If I did stuff an AirTag into the middle pocket, it would just become way too fat. So I may switch my wallet for next year with just something that I can stuff an AirTag in, because I'm honestly losing this like literally 10 times a day. And finally, we have the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and it's only fitting that we end with this because my whole content creation journey did start because of drones. I wanted to be a drone photographer and a drone videographer. So I do carry the DJI Mini 3 Pro with me. It's super small. It's small enough to fit in my pocket. I obviously am not putting this in my pocket. I usually leave this in my car, but it's nice to have a drone with you that can take really high quality photos and videos. I did travel to Jordan with this drone earlier this year, and I was just blown away with how good the quality of the Mini 3 Pro is. So this has been a drone that I take with me everywhere. I don't know if I'll upgrade to the Mini 4 Pro for next year, but this year I'm currently carrying the DJI Mini 3 Pro. And that's it for my 2023 everyday carry videos. These are the items that have been with me everywhere this year. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. I'm curious for you guys to let me know what you carry. So drop that in the comments below. If there's something that I'm missing in here that you think I should be desperately carrying that I haven't felt a need for, let me know. Maybe I'll add it to my everyday carry for next year. That's it for this video though. I'll see you guys in the next one, and until then, keep creating.